Hello again, my friends. Eric Pearson here with another demonstration of Frontier Pilot Simulator. Now, last time I showed you some short cargo flights, and this time I'm going to share with you a longer distance flight because there is a certain strategy that goes with taking these long flights. So, I'm going to start by showing you the map. I've already flown out to this island off the main island, so we're here at the port of Mellet, and we're going to fly from here to another faraway destination. So let's get started here. So I'm going to taxi over to that passenger. We currently have no cargo aboard, which is good, because the more weight we carry, the less range we have. So we're going to slowly taxi over, and as we get closer, we're going to be able to talk to the passenger and see where he or she wishes to go. Okay, so this person wants to go to Raglar Transit, so I'm going to say yes. Now, what I'm going to do is, Raglar Transit is a significant distance away. We're not going to be able to fly there in one shot, or maybe we will. We might be able to, but it could be a squeaker. How long would it take to get to fly to Bridgeport first? And then, that's 30 kilometers to Bridgeport, and then 65. So we may want to do that and go that way. So I'm going to play it that way. Alright, so I'm going to head for the airstrip here. One thing I want to demonstrate is that it is possible to use wing modes to take off like a conventional airplane, so I'm going to do that. Come on, take off. Okay, so backing off the throttle. Alright, so we're on track to get to Bridgepoint. And you can see off to our right, we have a whale-like creature splashing in the water. Some beautiful visuals in this game. So I'm going to use the Q and E keys on my keyboard to gently yaw. Now, if you take a look at our HUD in the upper section, we've got a timer and a distance meter. That shows my flight time and estimated distance based on my current fuel consumption. That's why I'm not running at full throttle. Altitude's a little high, but not undoable. So you can see we've got about 14 kilometers to Bridgepoint, but we've got about 65 kilometers of range. That's not bad. Altitude is getting a little high. I probably want to start coming down a little bit. So if you look around, even in nighttime, it's still pretty beautiful. Hello. What just happened? What just happened there? I'm not sure. Well, whatever the case, I should be able to land. I've got enough fuel to do that. Okay, almost got it. Okay, a little bouncy, but that's one thing about flying aircraft. There is a certain type of problem called pilot-induced oscillation, where I keep going from one extreme to another. That's one thing I gotta watch out for. So, open trade, recharge. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to exit trade, and I'm going to check the map again, and now we are set for Raglor Transit. But what I might do is I might overfly the tanker on the way just for fun. Alright, here we go. Alright, so setting waypoint for the tanker. We might not be getting there quite as fast as the passenger wants, but that's okay. We'll think of it as taking the scenic route. Yeah, so we're flying along pretty nicely here. I think one of the reasons that this game resonates with me is that when I was a kid, I lived near an Air Force base, and as a result, we had all kinds of aircraft flying overhead at all hours of the day. We had some fighter planes, but the things that really got my attention the most were the larger aircraft. You had bombers like the B-52, but you also had transports like the C-130s, the C-141s, and the gigantic C-5 Galaxy. And I have to say, the C-5s were massive. They were about the size of a 747, and you could hear them before you saw them because the engines had this distinctive growling whine that no civilian aircraft had. Okay, so right now we've got about 52 kilometers of range. Raglor Transit is about 47 kilometers away. So we're doing pretty good here. And we'll be able to fly over the tanker. In fact, what we might be able to do is a low and slow overflight, just to get a closer look at it. applying a little bit of roll to go with my yaw to do a coordinated turn. Okay, so we're coming up on the tanker. "5 kilometers away, and it looks pretty big." Yeah, that thing is huge. Yeah, there it is. That thing is truly massive. Oh, excuse me. Must have been something I ate. Sorry, folks. That's one big tanker. Now, I suppose I could start climbing altitude a little bit because I may be able to take advantage of the thinner air. Maybe. Predicted SKI level normal, favorable for flying in high atmospheric layers. Well, that's good. Okay, well, we're starting to get low on juice. Hopefully, I haven't horribly miscalculated. Maybe what I should have done is recharged at a port closer to the other edge of the main island, because this is going to be a squeaker. This is your captain speaking. We will soon be arriving at Raglar Transit. Please fasten your seatbelt and move your tray table to the upright position. Yeah, this is going to be a squeaker. Finally fluttered out of our cozy nest, eh? Congratulations. Well, I'll talk to him in a minute, but I'm a little distracted right now. Okay. A bit of a rough landing. Okay, we have arrived. On fumes, but we arrived. And I got 5,000 credits for my trouble. Yeah, that was definitely a squeaker. Now, if we look at the upper part of the HUD, it says, buy a ship. In fact, we can see it here on the map. It says right here, buy a ship, because it was a message earlier in our contacts from MCC talking about, as our regular customer, we would like to offer you a new ship, the Ox, 4th modification with variable wing geometry and improved free flight, available to purchase in the Raglar Transit hangar. So, let's see if we can trade in for an upgrade here. So, I'm going to slowly taxi to the hangar, make sure nobody is coming either way. Last thing we want is a runway incursion. Okay, so here we go. Buy a ship. Alright, so let's go over to ships. And we now have the Ox. Maximum carrying capacity of 10,000 kilograms, performs well over long distances and difficult flight conditions. So I can either buy it outright for 29,400 credits or exchange my ship with a surge charge of 9,835 credits. So, you know what? I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to exchange the ship. So, here we go. Taking the plunge. So, here it is, my new ship, the Ox. And yeah, this thing is huge. But of course, I'm going to bet that also this thing probably slurps more fuel, but I'll also be able to carry more cargo and maybe even get a longer range. So this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to say this is a good place to stop. So thank you very much for watching, and join me next time as I see what I can do with this new ship. Eric Pearson, signing off.